4:23. 3 minutes late. As promised. Hi, Joy.
It's Wednesday.
Hi, Wendy.
That's the Wednesday is
the
day.
Wednesday's the 420 days. Hump day is 420 day. What's the day?
What's up, Steven?
Hey, Ethan.
What's up, Ethan? Well, we decided, right, that we would go from going live every day.
Which I miss. I know you don't.
Well, that's what I put in my thing. If you read what I wrote, is it enough?
So I guess we should ask our viewers. Do they want more?
I'm not leaving it up to anybody.
No?
No, I'm making my own decisions.
Yeah. What about my decisions?
What about it? You just told me 90 seconds ago that I should start without you.
Because I didn't want to be late. That's why I said so.
Really? Would that have been okay with you if I hit live while you were running around getting whatever you needed to get?
Yeah. And the reason I was running around...
You wouldn't have been pissed off at me?
No. So you have...
I'm going to call bullshit on that.
You're wrong. You're wrong. I hope you've been having a great day, a great week, and a great month.
A great decade.
We didn't come on Sunday.
Yes, we did.
Oh, yes, we did. Actually, you know what I want? You know, you like to complain, and I don't.
Someone marked this day in history down where Holly
don't.
says she doesn't like to complain.
No, but I have to tell you something. The one thing you didn't talk about is how good the sushi is. You complained about, you were bothered by the...
I was so bothered by the people at the next table.
We got off. Hey, Jen. We got off off our live on Sunday. And I realized you didn't say anything good about the sushi that we had.
The sushi was phenomenal.
And you had your sake, which you love.
Sake was good. Company was good.
Yeah,
Food was abundant.
We had a nice night.
We ate all but 2 pieces, I think. We left.
So we pulled off something Monday night. Well, not pulled it off. I mean, we pulled it off, but we also
broke into Fort Knox and we heisted.
Jewels.
You said that. We pulled off something.
We pulled it off, yeah. Well, no, see that again. It's the way you think. Like, oh, we had a bank robbery.
No, it's just,
like,
you don't say it like that.
Did you show everyone our lovely fire that you make? You see, this is our home office. So we need to keep warm. Although...
Also known as HQ.
Yes, that's true. Well, I was told in Florida today...
It was snowing.
It was cold. My mother was wearing a scarf.
I think it was Mark Kingsdorf posted that he had her turn the heat on.
Well, Julie bought... No, my mother loves it. And actually, I was talking...
Because she can wear her New York wardrobe.
She loves it. She loves being in her boots and her jeans and her sweaters and her scarves, and she loves it.
Her boots and
she does. Well, it's like fall weather. But actually,
gloves.
She said it's 42 degrees. I mean, I said it's beautiful. Blue skies and sunny here, and it's like 36.
I wish it was 42 degrees here.
It was 36 degrees here. That wasn't bad.
It's colder. It's cold
No,
outside.
it was my car said 36.
What
what I was going to say is, I started saying, Julie, I saw on Facebook, Julie took Raina to the playgrounds, and she was in a sweater, like a wool sweater or a thick cotton sweater.
Well, if it's in the 40s, you would wear a
sweater.
sweater.
It was perfect. So, Monday night.
That's all right. They'll be complaining soon that it's too hot.
Monday night, I invite you all. Monday night, what we did is I invite you all. If you didn't watch it live, which according to the people that are coming on
Holly's
now.
going to use like Shakespearean English to communicate today. Listen,
stupid.
If you didn't tune in on Monday, what Holly's trying to say, if you didn't tune in on Monday to catch our event live, it's now available in replay in its entirety with our banter in between and individually.
Excuse me.
Holly didn't prepare for this. Her battery's low.
Okay. You know what?
Individually,
you should stop being so critical.
Or individually.
I'm not really sure which one.
Individually.
One.
It's the one that fits.
Yes, thank you. I'm going to try not to...
Don't mess it up.
There we go.
There you go.
I don't know.
That's all right.
So...
Or individually, you could watch each brand spotlight individually, or you could watch the whole thing.
Or you could
The whole-
stop, or you could start and stop, start and stop. You could
Correct.
fast
You
forward.
don't have to watch
You
it
don't even
all
have to
at
watch
once.
us. Actually, if you want, you could fast forward over us and get to the next segment. So let me just tell. I'm
Not
going to give
me.
everyone a little recap.
Don't fast forward over me.
Well, if they fast over me,
No,
they're
don't.
fasting over you.
No, they
fast
don't.
forwarding.
You're gonna. It's just the performance.
No, not really.
It's just.
Not really. I'm going to talk about my performance in a second.
Go ahead.
But what I will say is that I want to say big thank yous to the participants and sponsors of the evening and of the event. And it is something we've been wanting to do for a year. The first guest we had on was Jessie Gill, a cannabis nurse, marijuana mommy. Talks to us about the plant, cannabis, the plant, for health. Then we had Jenny Warringer, scientist, talk about packaging, labeling, and science, and lab testing. Then we featured 5. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Councilman Michael. And hey, Stephen. So we featured 5 CBD brands in this home shopping experience. They talked about their company a little bit, and they showed some products, which I'm going to show a few of them in a sec. Well, actually, as I say it, I'm gonna show some of them. So we started off with Oleg Mariasis, Lock and Key, and he featured
Extreme
his Extreme Tincture, and this comes with a dropper.
This is one of the most potent tinctures available.
For pain in the market. Although there are a lot of great choices. Hey, Dana. Then we brought on Lily Pearl. You have it over there. Lily Pearl Sabrina. And she featured 3 products. So I'm just giving you a little overview. This is
the mousse.
That's the infused body mousse, and it is really yummy and hydrating for all over the body. And then
Wish you could smell it.
you will have seen, there's a store in Denville called My CBD Organics, and they have gummies and tea, and they showed a pet product on some companies. A number of the companies have a few pet products. And then Theramu, Joel Greengrass, that was Giovanni Paul, was with My CBD Organics.
Can
It's
I
a-
have this gum?
Yeah, sure. Here's My CBD Organics. It's a watermelon. They have a few flavors. And it's an edible, another way to get another delivery method. Then we featured Theramu. I will tell you, this is one of my favorite new products is Revive. And it is a roll-on and underneath the eyes. And I've been putting it all over. And I like it. I like roll-ons. I love the names of their products. And Relieve is one of their topicals. Comes with and without menthol. That's a gummy. And then the 5th brand that was showcased was BZBs. They also have a tea. And so those are the tea bags in there. And then delicious creamed cinnamon honey. Really yummy. And I even been using their lip balm. Which is spearmint and hemp, 25 milligrams, which is really good for cold sores and dry lips.
Creamed cinnamon honey.
I don't know. I think we showed, Lock and Key also has topicals.
With 500 milligrams CBD.
So BZBs is that's from Igor, the BZ man. And Joel is
Beekeeper.
the CEO of Theramu. All of these brands are amazing. Yes, so Bob says he loves
500.
tincture for his joints, and it really is adaptogenic and a supplement, and it does help with pain. It
500
offers
milligrams. That.
So, and people use it for
Usually
performance. Athletes use it too. So I
You
showed
did that?
I showed everything already.
Oh,
Okay, I
interesting.
showed everything, and you're going back.
I want to try some.
So it's interesting because we also had 2 testimonials from Carla and Dana who shared their story and the power of CBD because they really believe in the power of story. Right? Didn't he say something about
And the pulse points.
right behind though? Didn't he say behind?
Yeah.
So I watched it. So we have had hundreds and hundreds of views already, which we're really grateful for. And hopefully you can go to Kind of Pop Up. We have referral partnerships with with
What's up, Wall?
all of the brands. Only one of them doesn't have an affiliate program yet, which is the store. But so with my CBD Organics, you can put in kind of pop up in the checkout, or go visit them if you're local in Denville, New Jersey. Yes. Okay. So that's BZBs. So lots of different delivery methods. You learn about dosage in the presentation that we did on Monday night. We brought it to you because we really feel that there are people that, number one, actually were reported back from even some of our brands, that some of the people that they know are homebodies. And then we also know there are people with social anxiety. We also know that there are people that have too much pain or don't drive and can't leave the house. So why should they be left out? And we also know that when you're in the Northeast, sometimes it's a weather situation, sometimes it's a conflict between having to watch your kids or attend a work event. So there are lots of good reasons why video is so great, and you can watch it wherever and whenever you want to.
And plus, for those who were able to join in live, we give away some prizes.
We did, and we did have 8 winners. 3 got mood mats, and the other 5, who were only the ones who were in the live environment, were eligible. They are each going to get a product from one of the companies I just mentioned, which I will say again because they are so awesome, is Lock and Key Remedies, Lily Pro Beauty Co., My CBD Organics, TheraMu, and BZB's Honey. Now, if you go to counterpopup.com, I suggest you go, I recommend and invite you to go to the page with the
Right,
virtual
you'll see the
experience.
virtual experience shopping
And say shopping online. You go there and, you know, like I said, we want to be transparent.
Each of the segments are there as well, so you can watch each individual segment.
And you also,
And then click through to their website.
you will get a discount through that link because we have arranged for that. And they also compensate us, in whether it be through products or financially, you know, paying us as a way of saying thank you for sharing that. And we really feel that we are influencers in this space because we want to do it responsibly and safely, and we want you to make educated decisions when you're shopping for consumption and purchase. So I was actually just in Trader Joe's, and someone stopped me. She actually said, "Please don't mention my name." So I'm not, but if you're watching, you know who you are. And we were talking about a variety of topicals for a variety of conditions that it addresses. So, you know, she actually even told me a great story. Someone she knew that actually had like
Maybe that'll
had a twisted finger.
That will identify who it is.
What?
Don't give any detail about this person.
No, it's
Or
about
who they
someone she
know.
knows. Okay,
Doesn't
fine.
matter.
Anyway, she said the CBD really helped. And I know that some people are not believers yet.
Listen, we're really not here to convince anybody. We just want to make sure that it remains accessible
And quality.
to everybody who needs it.
And quality
That's all.
products.
I don't
and people that we
care
trust.
if everybody doesn't use CBD. I just want to make sure that the people who want access to CBD, want access to legal cannabis, can have it.
And the same thing, even
As simple as that.
that's true. So this is what I really wanted to talk about. Is because when I watch, and I realized throughout my whole talking this whole time to all of you and you that I said at least a dozen times.
You're counting now?
No, I'm not counting. I'm making it up the number. But I will go back and tell you when I did watch
Yes.
myself.
You said it 10,000 times.
I said it more times than I would have liked. Who has ever given me hearts? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you too. So I said, why not? I'm going to Google.
Why people say
It says, when and why do people start saying when they talk? Because if you Google it, you shall find out the answer. So
The Google machine knows.
So I'm sure there's a lot of this, but let me just tell you, it says, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, it's called hey, Erica, mwah, that's my beautiful niece, she's a nurse. The speech hesitation The speech hesitation goes at least as far back as 1469, We also find hem from 1526, haw from 1679, and from 1862. But these are only the first attestations of the words in print. It is likely they go back much further than that. So, the book, Michael Arad wrote a book, Slips, Stumbles, and Verbal Blunders and What They Mean. Traces the history of doesn't find any mention of it or its ancient Greek or Latin equivalent in classical works on oration, though there's plenty of advice against speaking with hesitancy or lack of fluency.
Okay, you should have done a brief report.
Well, I didn't have
on
time.
that article.
But wait.
So it turns out.
So why do people say
Go ahead.
Not because they are nervous.
Nope.
Okay, let me just tell you why.
Tell us.
It's done here. This is it.
Okay, give it to us.
Why? So what is this important language function?
Yes.
Why do people say
Go for it.
Not because they are nervous. Scholarly studies of the word reveal that the use of does not correlate with anxiousness or any particular personality traits.
Mm-hmm.
Rather, is used to signal an upcoming pause. Usually for a short pause and for a longer pause. The pause may be needed in order to find the right word, remember something temporarily forgotten, or repair a mistake. Holds the floor for us while we do our mental work. It buys some time for thinking. And you know what? If you put it that way, I don't think it's so terrible. Because I think a lot. And I talk a lot.
Good night, everybody. What's up, Billy?
Right? Thank you, Deborah.
Oh,
But when you had spoken, and you have minimized the
So
I know you think you're smarter than me. He's
so
not.
there is an
So you
art
think so?
to being able to listen while you speak. Okay, and not everyone is able to accomplish that. Okay, so in a live television environment, right, you have to be able to do more than one thing at once, right? So, like, for example, like, I can read the messages that are coming through and all while still speaking. Like, I'm reading what Deborah wrote, and I can read who came on. I don't have to stop and read and go, oh, yeah, like that. The same way as if someone were speaking in your ear, right? If you're on TV, in the situation, generally you have an IFB.
Yes.
Okay, so you have the control room speaking to you in your ear, and sometimes it may say something like, we have someone that's joining in on the line.
You just said, I'm going to catch you.
So, or we need you to stretch 30 seconds. The guest isn't ready yet, and you have to be able to take that message in while you're still delivering what you're saying. So that sometimes is challenging.
Well.
And that's why, so you tend to think about the next sentence you want to say,
right,
instead of you just saying it.
But what I love is the fact that you could just look up why we say and I don't think.
Did you ask Jeeves?
I've never. But think about this.
Did you ask?
I don't know if I would have ever thought about that if we didn't have. Oh, okay. I'm going to say this. I'm going to go back and I'm going to use Kelly Ripa again.
Let me sign into my CompuServe account and find out, and we'll ask Jeeves.
First of all, I don't think we would have looked it up in the World Book or I had Compton's, whatever. What was the Britannica, Encyclopedia Britannica? I wonder. Was that even in there? Was that in there? Was that in the book?
No, I mean, well,
because is something that has come from talking more on video.
No, it's not.
Yes.
People have been giving
talks
and speeches.
This is another art. I'm going to elaborate a little more here. You're talking to your mom on the phone. You're answering a question in lecture. You're chatting with a group of friends over brunch. Odds are, in any of these situations, if not in all of these situations, you say It's a natural, almost expected component of our language. At this point, I can't help but wonder, why do we say in a very particular, deliberate way? This is a pretty dynamic question, and one a lot of people are discussing.
Oh, he's going to read to you now.
Gender seems to play a role in whether or not we say Women say
more.
Women say about 22% more than men do. Yay. Wait a second.
I got to poke the fire.
Wait, that was a study by linguist Mark Lieberman finds. in his research, he transcribed about 14,000 telephone calls across the United States
Phone calls, no less.
and discovered, well, right, so that takes away the video thing, that while women do say more than men, men are not immune to speech fillers. Indeed, they actually say at twice the rate of women, and you just said
What about duh? Do they say duh?
Interestingly, I wasn't able to find any specific research on filler language in genders outside
Do they say
of, I
duh?
don't know, that
I'm back.
location. Does location
I'm back.
play a role?
Location? On the planet?
Weirdly, wait,
Huh?
in an attempt to see if patterns matching those in the U.S. existed
That was
elsewhere.
playing along.
Weirdly, they do. In all the places he scanned, women and young men, people, say more than men.
There you go. Anyway, so I'm going to bring it back on Wednesdays in case anybody was wondering. And, we'll see how that goes.
What do you bring back?
Exactly.
Oh, I know. I know. Now I know. I don't think anyone else here knows.
Holly's going to be literal now.
I don't know. He's stupid.
Why am I stupid?
Because you really okay. So this is what I was going to say regarding video.
Go ahead.
Is that so Kelly Ripa was talking to
Regis?
Ryan in the host chat at the beginning of the show, and they
Right.
show these clips on Watch
On Regis and Kelly.
on Facebook, right? And
Go ahead.
I'm trying not to say is their daughter Lola's home, and she asked to watch some home movies, and it made me think of Lindsay, how she always asked to watch home movies.
Uh-huh.
And she loves watching when they were kids, and I think we all do. I think we all
She's in
love
college?
watching. Yeah, but she's still home on break, so she wanted to watch some home movies with her parents. And it doesn't matter if your parents are famous, because parents are parents. But
Lindsay and Alex's parents are famous.
that is true. I was spotted today a couple of times.
You were spotted today.
I don't know what you're saying.
I'm just having a good time.
So, what I have to say
Yes.
is
Go right ahead.
that Mark
Okay.
said,
Why name names? But go ahead.
Mark Consuelos of
Okay.
Kelly Ripa.
All right. Maybe he didn't want you to mention his name.
Well, too bad.
Okay.
Mark put his hand on his wife's hand and said, look at what we did. Like, we have a beautiful life together, he said to her. And something along that line. That's how I received it. That here, these are our family. This is our children.
Okay.
We did this together.
Yes.
And I think that that's a beautiful thing. And she was very touched by it.
Like you're touching me now?
Yes.
She was touching my hand.
I'm glad you made that clear.
It
Because
could
nobody,
have been
actually,
misconstrued.
my hand could go anywhere, and you know what? You wouldn't know where it is.
I'll tell you where it was.
Use your imagination, people.
You don't have to.
Okay? Would you like to?
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Okay, I haven't hurt you, baby. So thank you. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you'll go to Kind of Pop-Up.
Yeah,
And-
watch the replays.
And share it if you know someone in your life that could benefit, because that is the power of this medium. I
And the
think
plant.
not enough people realize what?
And the plant.
Yes, the power of the plant. But people need to share more about what they care about what they believe in. Belief is important.
Well, you can't change people.
Yes, we are bad.
If
Actually,
people-
Robert's very bad.
If people, that was cleansing today, by the way.
Good for her.
If
I should be
people,
cleansing.
don't want to share, they're not going to share, right? They don't. A lot of people will believe in something in silence.
Well, you spoke to someone
And
today
not
that said that
support.
they do not want to be that engaged with all these people online. I mean, that's another thing. Not everyone wants the fame that we have.
No, but this person didn't understand that you needed to
You have a business.
You need to have a personal presence before you can have a business presence on this particular platform.
And actually, I know some people that have business pages. I agree with you. That have business pages, but don't necessarily have a personal presence. And I don't think that that's as dynamic or strong, as having both. Because I think you need, because not everybody, you need to inspire people to come to your page.
Right. And I think there is an appeal to being able to get to the person. Like having I don't care how big you get.
Right.
You still need to have a conduit to your tribe. You have to still be able to reach
personally.
them. You never want to get so big like that you don't interact.
But it's interesting.
In my opinion.
It's of course IMO, but we spoke to another person. We speak to a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs that are in a variety of businesses. We have people that have brick and mortars. We have people that have online businesses. We have people that are part of professional businesses.
I know where that philosophy comes from, and that philosophy comes from trying to appear bigger than you are, right?
Okay, but
so sometimes
have to have your own voice.
when people insulate themselves, it can sometimes give the appearance of a bigger entity. Perfect example, right? Do you remember how we used to have this phone system with a whole menu of choices for people to call? If you're calling about this, press 1. If you're calling about this, press 2. And we'd have 5 or 6 choices.
I hate it.
It was just us.
Right?
When
did we do that?
Back when we were in West Orange even.
Really?
I think we had an early
Absolute
phone
video.
system where I had a menu of things because we
So
wanted
just so
to
you
appear
know-
bigger
right.
than we were.
But just
instead of
personal,
using the
more
appeal
personal.
of saying, hey, you're dealing with, this.
We had that with
the
Canna
decision
Papa.
maker.
People they can't believe when we're the ones calling them back.
Right.
And telling them, we're kind of in the middle of doing our event right now, but we wanted to make sure we answer your questions.
We like that.
We like that engagement.
Interaction.
And we like the interaction. And we like people. Well, I like people.
Most people, not everybody.
I don't like everybody either. But I like all of you.
But I don't hang around with people I don't like. So if I hang around with you, that means I like you.
That's true. But I think actually that's good advice for everybody.
Because
everybody should hang around with people.
There's not enough hours in the day for you to be wasting with people that you don't enjoy being around.
Well, let me tell you, I went to 2 Believe, Inspire, Grow big meetings yesterday. One yesterday in Whippany and one today in Morristown.
Mm-hmm.
And I am so grateful for the people that have come into my life. I invited someone today. Hey, Nancy. Oh, see? I love you. I miss you. Adornments owner. Former Adornments owner, but she will always be Adornments to me. Is, people come into your life.
Is that a Broadway show tune?
What?
You'll always be adornments to me.
That's funny.
Isn't that from Guys and Dolls or something? I'm kidding, Holly. It's a joke.
Robert. Well, I miss you, Nancy. We have to go to different stores now.
Yeah.
No, I was because I was in Morristown. I stopped into 23 South. It's okay. I like your store. I miss your store.
Says Holly.
23 South's okay.
Okay.
But Nancy did some special buying for her store. She really did.
It's all about the buyers. That's right. Listen, the success of retail is about the buyers. The success of Hollywood is about the casting agents.
You are so right. And actually,
casting director.
You're right. When we watch
casting director
is everything.
You
pull together the right people to create something, and it is magic.
That is the unsung position.
But that is the same thing in
Hollywood.
But if you bring the right experience to your customers, and you bring what they really look for. I mean, I used to remember going in there. Every gift I bought was at Adornments. And not only that, she also, had something for everybody. She also rapped beautifully. When you left, it was something special.
Did she do a beatbox? Old school rap? What was it?
You're being silly.
Hip hop?
But the other thing was nice is that if you had an event and you had to buy more, it was like teacher gifts. She always had the perfect teacher gifts. She always had that perfect, and the prices were varied. So that's why it was something. And there was always something nice to treat like myself to. She treated her customers really well too. I had to tell her, I love relationships.
It was the perfect store.
And it was right here. And now it's not.
And that sucks.
It does suck. And hostess gifts, just little something.
There's Walmart.
Yeah, comparatively. My mother was going there today, actually.
Oh my goodness.
So I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. We'll be back soon. I'm gonna have another discussion with my co-host and executive producer about only coming to you twice a week. But listen, you must go to Holly and Robert. Real Life with Holly and Robert, starting February 1, is going to originate on Holly and Robert. So please go to Holly and Robert. Tell people about Holly and Robert page on Facebook. We also have a YouTube page. So if you go to YouTube, you can watch us. That could be your new series. You could binge. You could do some binge series watching with Holly and Robert.
And when you do that,
you're diminishing.
The people from the asylum will ring your bell.
No, it's fun. We talk about, listen,
And
I take this very
and
seriously.
get you.
Yeah. Yes, Nancy. Yes. And we must get together again soon. They were great memories. I mean, you started as a flea market.
My memories of retail.
She was in the Walgreens parking lot.
Overwhelming.
I used to buy anklets, these stretchy anklets from her.
So did she have like a briefcase and she would open it up?
No, she had
when
a
you got out
stand
of
in the
car?
garage.
Oh.
And not in the garage, in the parking lot. Do you know, I realized that I did.
Was it
I hardly
farmer's
said
market?
It
was the farmer's market?
Whatever, if Livingston called it that.
Well,
I mean,
it's
it
what
wasn't.
they billed it
It
as.
was. But that's where she started. And then she had the shop. And it was such a, I loved going in there. I miss going in there. And Susan Schwitzer is one of our super fans. But I will tell you something. Thank you, Susan. You deserve a shout out. She practically shares every one of my morning posts.
Thank you.
Which means it touched a chord. It means it was relatable and relevant.
It touches chords and strings.
Strum.
Frets.
All right. Well.
All right.
Please.
So
wait. Bob is going to end on this. By the way, I finally found the insurance markets I need for the cannabis industry. Would love to get your input.
Yeah, sure. We'll get together.
Let me tell you, any of you want to talk about anything about cannabis or CBD, business or consumer, reach out to us.
Get your crayon out and make a circle on February 13th. Circle. We're going to be doing a Canna Pop-Up Pop Talks event at My CBD Organics in Denville, on Broadway in Denville, across the street from the Denville Dairy, right, a few doors down from Thatcher McGee's in Denville. We're going to be at My CBD Organics. It's a free event. Registration will open at the end of the week.
Dr. Chris from Barefoot Rehabilitation will be there. There will be CBD massage, just to get a little
sampling. There'll be shopping.
It's a mini pop-up with education
at
the retail store where they have not only their own brand, but they also carry a variety of other brands.
And then
they're a beautiful family husband-wife team.
Yes, and then watch for an end of February announcement in a few days. End of February, we're doing a B2B event on taking your business into the lane with cannabis. So that's going to be very exciting. We're just shaping that now. So
Bob lives in Denville. Awesome.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's free. It's a free event. Tell your friends in Denville. There's only 40 seats.
There'll be limited space in there, so you'll
40
want
to
to
50
jump on
seats.
that.
So that's right. So we're releasing that probably by
next
Sunday.
couple of days.
By Sunday.
Next few days.
I would say by Sunday we'll be releasing that. We love you too, Bob.
Yeah.
We thank you for tuning in. We are grateful for your support, and we would absolutely love to talk to you more about anything and everything about something that we love. So have an awesome evening, and we will be back when?
In about 20 minutes.
Okay. I like that idea. I want to kiss you again.
Oh, yeah. Let me take my glasses off.
When Mark Consuelos comes on to television, he is smiling. He is happy. He is thrilled to be part of their program.
Okay.
Bye.